Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, A Beautiful Mind from 2001. It's directed by Ron Howard and stars Russell Crowe and Jennifer Connelly. This film has my second favorite James Horner soundtrack of all time, my favorite being his score to another Ron Howard film, Apollo 13. When I did my Apollo 13 review, I think I had mentioned James Horner's work, but what I was not aware of at the time was James Horner had died all the way back in 2015 as the result of a plane crash. So I wanted to take a moment and pay him the great respect I should have paid him during my Apollo 13 review. This may be the film that won Ron Howard an Oscar for Best Film and Best Director, but this is not my favorite Ron Howard film. I think we already covered that much during my Apollo 13 review, which is my favorite Ron Howard film, with the number 2 slot going to Frost Nixon, but this is a very close third. I find this film to be exquisite. I don't think I'm spoiling it for anyone by saying that this is a film that deals with a man who has schizophrenic delusions, and if I did just spoil it, you've had 20 fucking years to have, at the very least, overheard this spoiler, so I do not apologize. This film deals with the delusional aspect quite deftly, actually. We follow John Nash for 15 or so years that slowly devolve into a living nightmare, and the entire time we are sharing his delusions in much the same way he does, as though they were real. Then the film switches to his wife's perspective as we learn the truth, and the next time we share John Nash's perspective, we are aware that the delusions are delusions, even if he does not. It's a super intriguing narrative that this film dives into, and I am here for it. Russell Crowe does a seriously good job as John Nash, however, Jennifer Connelly is superb as his wife Alicia Nash. She is the heart of this movie and she is perfection. That scene of her losing it in the bathroom is haunting. It is her warmth that brings us back into the film after it has pulled the rug out from under us, and it takes a very special ability to do that sort of thing. Yes, the writing and directing help, but a lot of that weight is on the actors' shoulders. And speaking of actors, Paul Bettany and Christopher Plummer, rest in peace, in this are wonderful as well, which is not a shock because they are both always excellent. Ron Howard does one hell of a job with this film and he knocks it out of the park. And with praise like that for my third favorite movie of his, that just makes the other two look even better by comparison. I'm going to give A Beautiful Mind a straight A because it is a beautiful film. Sorry, I know that's lame, but it's true. Join me tomorrow as I talk Beavis and Butthead to America. See y'all then.